experience with you all. I like to go down in the lotus feet of Puja Babaji and express my deepest unconditional love and gratitude to him. And also want to request him, please speak through me. Whatever you want to share with everyone, please speak through me. Sai Ram. My name is Amita Amin. I'm from New York, Long Island, and I am a spiritual buddy with my dearest friend Annu. She's the one who inspired me to share my experience with you. And my experience are, I would say, very unique. The reason I'm saying is that is because I am raised in the family where neither me or my family knew about Baba. And all I knew was like some divine Siddha Sant in the orange cloth with the curly hair. That's all I knew about Baba. I might have seen his photo in the TV or newspaper. That's about it. Since last 10, 15 years, I've been doing a lot of traveling. I call myself hiking in Himalayas. I go to places like Kailas, Mansarovar, Jyotirlinga, Panchkedar. There is a beautiful trek, Satopant, which is behind Badrinath. And not so many people probably have heard because not so many people goes there. But so those are the kind of the yatra I do. But you might have heard in Mahabharata that Yudhishthir had traveled, Panch Pandava in the exile in the Himalayas. And that was the place where Yudhishthir went Sadehe to the Pushpak Viman Aaya or Swarg Mein Gaye. That is the trek I was talking. So anyway, all my family members, everyone knows that I am a Jatra junkie. I love to, I feel like I have a passion and addiction of traveling. So in around June 2009, I went to visited my husband's mama mami, so my mama mami in-laws. They were visiting from India and they are true devotee of Sai. They basically 3-4 times a year go to Puttaparthi, stay there, do the seva, volunteer work, and they are extremely devotee of Sai. So when I went to see them, they were asking me that, Amita, are you planning to visit your usual trip to India this year? So I said, yes, I've been trying to plan for Satopant, which is behind the Badrinath, and I'm going in August sometimes. So they were telling me, why don't you come to Puttaparthi and get the darshan and blessing of Babaji and then go to your yatra. So, and she also added that if you come there, there is a Tirupati Balaji nearby and Mallikarjun, one of the Jyotirlinga of Lord Shiva. And you get to do all this darshan. And if you come on Guru Purnima, then you can get to listen to Babaji's Divine Vani. Because Babaji don't talk all the time anymore, only special occasion like Shivratri, Guru Punya, certain occasion only he speaks. So me being Jatra junkie and devotional in the Jatra, I said, wow, this is a good idea. In one trip, I get 3 big Yatra darshan. So I told her I'll think about it. And they say we are there whole month. So come anytime, Guru Purnima anytime. So me being, I always, whatever I do, want to have a best possible. So I said, why not go in Guru Purnima? So I get everything. So I decided to go, and also keep in mind, I never went to south side. I'm from Gujarat, I'm Gujarati. I never went to Tirupati or Puttaparthi or that side of area ever. And I usually travel alone in my yatras. So I got the ticket, whatever I can, Air France. I booked the ticket, went to Bangalore, reached there around like 12 midnight. And me being a lone lady, midnight, and strange place, and lady, whatever, I was a bit concerned. My hotel was like 45 minutes away from the airport. So I grabbed the taxi, Bhagwan ka naam leke, or I went there. So reached there around 1 o'clock, checked in, got up next morning, 6 o'clock, got ready, got a taxi again. And from Bangalore, I went to Puttaparthi. And when I went to Puttaparthi, that's where I met my in-laws, mama and mom in-laws. That time, evening, puja, sandhya, and program was going on. So we decided, let's go to do the Baba's darshan first. I was excited, looking forward to for that. I did not know that you need dupatta to go in front of Baba. I was in my kurti and jeans. So they in Prasanti Nilayam, they made me sit in the back, but I can easily see the Baba from there. Something happened somehow. I saw the Baba and tears started rolling in my eyes. I became so emotional. I never knew anything. I spontaneously just went there. And it was like a Baba's call for me, I always say. I saw him, I got so emotional. Tears started rolling. And I was sitting there. That's how I first saw his divine darshan. After it finished, we went for I checked in into NRI accommodation. They were in the local accommodation. So again, I was on my own with a 4 or 5 foreigners, ladies from all over the world. They come. We were sharing the one big room. There was a cart, and underneath you can put whatever you want. I never went something like that, but I am always open because I do those yatra. You get all different kind of experience. So I stayed there. And then when we went to eat, my mama told me that there is a beautiful Omkar chanting in the morning, 4 o'clock. If you want to be part of it, you have to get up early, 1, 2 o'clock, and wait in a line because only first 50, 60 people they take. So I got up 1 or 2. I did my puja prayer. It takes me a while. I went there, waited 2 hours, and luckily I was able to get in. So I experienced that divine Omkar chanting with Baba. It was so mesmerizing. And then somehow it became my routine. I was there about a week. It became like my routine that I would wake up and go get ready, puja, my everything finished. Then I go and wait in that next to Prasanti Nilam hall. They have like a token system. You wait in line, and lucky if you get a head of seats. So I always wanted to do the darshan closer to Baba, but I didn't have any connection. I was just there first time. So I would wait in line and hoping maybe I get in 1 or 2 number and get in front. It didn't happen, kind of, but every day it was my routine. I'll wait 2 hours, then I go there, I do the darshan chanting, whatever Baba comes, you get the darshan. And in the evening, again, get ready and go. Sometimes Baba comes, sometimes Baba don't come in the evening. And I was surrounded with the people who don't know me because my in-laws were volunteering somewhere in a hall. So it was like a me and Baba connected. Whatever I do, it didn't, I had like a freedom. I didn't have to worry what people would think, say. Sometimes I would just start crying. Sometimes I'll just talk to him in my mind. It was such a divine experience. I just couldn't understand. Then every day I was doing, meanwhile, in between, I went to Mallikarjun and did the darshan, came back before Guru Purnima. And then Guru Purnima Day, I get to listen Baba's Vani, Divine Vani, and celebrate Guru Purnima with him. I'm a Lord Shiva's devotee. So this was such a nice being Baba is a reincarnation of the Lord Shiva. It was such a wonderful feeling that I got my live Guru. Then in between, I visited, the Ganesh ji, the Kartikeya ji, the Omkar chant, then Hanuman Dada, Shiv ji, Baba's parents' Samadhi that time, Baba's Janmabhoomi, all those things, then museum, everything I visited in between. And I, on my own, because they were busy, I got so emotionally connected as I felt like I know him all along. Then when I was leaving for Tirupati, after Guru Purnima. That last time when I sat down in Prasanti Nilayam, I just busted in the tears like a baby. And I'm telling him, because he's sitting there, mentally, I'm talking to him, Baba, I don't want to go. Please come with me. I don't want to miss you. I'll miss you. And I'm just crying. No one knows me. So I was just open, expressing my emotion. And this is how I said, please come with me. I don't want to miss you. I want to not leave, but I have to go. That's how I grabbed the taxi again to go to Tirupati. And while in the taxi for longest time, I was sad and crying because I was missing the whole that divine experience that I had. All my yatra is usually arranged by third party. They don't know me through my photo only. They know. So then when I reached near Tirupati, the Umeshji who was supposed to pick me up and do my yatra, he picked me up and took me to the Tirupati in a huge bungalow was my accommodation where all the celebrities and politician and somebody who are somebody lives there. He took me there and he said, this is your accommodation. And today I have booked 9 to 9:30 Tirupati. They close for the public darshan and it's open only for the politician, celebrity, somebody special for a half hour. So he said, I booked you darshan for that. And if anyone asks you, you just say, I am related to Usha Kumari. She must be some big politician. So he just told me, just anyone asks, just say that. I said, okay. He took me there. We were like, he came in car, took me there. We were like 10 minutes early. So he said, wait in my office, which was right next to the mandir in there. And he says, by the 9, I'll come and take you to the darshan. So 2 to 9, 3 to 9, he came. We went straight in the front of Tirupati Balaji. And I got to do, no one is there except Pujari, and that 4 or 5 people were only booked, 3 or 4 people for half hour. So they were waiting in the queue. So when my turn came, I got to do Aarti and Darshan right like 2 or 3 feet away of the Tirupati ji. And then if I still want to stay till 9:30, I'm allowed. But I have to move back so next person can do the darshan. So that way I was there for half hour for all this it's called VVVVIP darshan. So I got to do that. Then when he took me to my room, hotel, bungalow, he is asking me what kind of darshan do you want to do? So whenever I go to my yatra, I usually do like a Shayan darshan, Mangala Aarti. I participate in a puja. So I said I want to do Mangalarti or Shayan Darshan or Puja, not knowingly in my head that how difficult it is to even have a 1 minute darshan of Tirupati ji. People wait in hours and hours or maybe days in line and they get to the glimpse of it. I was naively like I went to Puttaparthi as a spontaneously, not knowingly Baba's glory. Similarly, Tirupati, I went as a not knowingly the glory and how important in South Tirupati ji is. So Sahaj, after I just said, so he says, I get 2 pass a year. I did one for your VVIP darshan, and second one, I can use it for your Mangala. The third darshan that you asking, you have to book it 6 months in advance to do that. And it's very difficult. But I will ask my friend if he can allow his pass to borrow for using you for you the third darshan. So I said, fine, whatever. So then next morning, 4 o'clock, we have to be there. So he came to 3 o'clock, pick me up. We went. We were in the front of the Tirupati ji. There were about 50, 60 people was filled the inner group of the mandir. And I got to do the darshan of Tirupati ji in a white dhoti only. Real true darshan of the Tirupati ji, not covered with the ornaments and the har and jewelry and all those things. Totally pure divine darshan. Then do the source of char puja. They did gave him a bath, then shrungar, sangar, dress him, everything they do it. Then all that, aarti, puja, bhog, सब कुछ 16 source of चार जो पूजा होते everything I visualize and did the darshan and then the tulsi dal से विष्णु सहस्त्र नामावली जो करते हैं offering tulsi dal did the Vishnu Sahasra Nam. So we were there more than an hour or so. A lot of people, but you get to see very clearly and very nice darshan. And then third darshan was arranged for Shayan. That was like so many people come and go. You get to do maybe 2 minutes, but that darshan is very rare darshan. So I got to do all 3 darshan. Then I realized it dawned on me. I'm like, I am not worthy of this all. I am not worthy. And it realized me that Babaji is with me. I prayed him. He blessed me. He came with me. And he is a VVVVVIP. No wonder. If he comes, everything becomes so magical, glorious. So that realized me that it was because of Baba's glory. I am nobody, simple human being. I'm not even that devoted to Baba that much, I feel. But he's so kind, so divine, so blessing to me. And I that was the reason I got this was I've been traveling 15 years. This was so far one of my best yatra that I can ever did. And that is because of Baba's glory. I know time is running out, so I may come back again. After that, I went to visit Gujarat, my in-laws, my family, and then I went to Badrinath and my Satopan trek. This is the most venturous, dangerous, divine tract. They says every Ekadasi, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh comes to that Satopant lake, takes the deep in it, and does the tapas for mankind. Is that holy, divine place? And that jatra was superb, divine. That was because Baba was with me. I realized that. Then from there, I came back to all my trip finished. I came back to New York. And I have a Sai temple in Baldwin, which is like 15-20 minutes from my home. And I wanted to go and pay my deepest gratitude to Baba for this wonderful, memorable experiences that he provided me. So right after I came back, I went. So when I went there, in the mandir, there is a Sai Baba, Satya Sai Baba's murti and photos and everything. And over above there, there is like a camera. Camera is a security camera. So because daytime, if people don't, not that many people there, so who comes, who goes, you can view it in there at the entrance, who's coming and going. So that video camera is security camera there. And I just go, I'm still in that like this yatra mood and Baba mood. And so I go there and I sit down and I see Baba in that TV. But I don't realize that this camera is for security. Baba, just as I was seeing him in a Prashanti Nilayam, in the wheelchair, in the orange clothes, like that, same what I view, I see him in the TV. And don't even realize that it's nothing. I'm just enjoying. I did darshan, I did darshan. Then after 2-3 minutes, the security camera started. Then it dawned me that Baba gave me the darshan. This is not the Baba's place. I'm thinking like, oh, Baba's here with me. This was the really divine, magical experience that I mesmerized. I even evolved in it, didn't realize that it is a magic. After I finished, I realized that Baba let me know that I'm here too. You know, that was the most beautiful. Not everything in this trip happens spontaneously. I'm going naively, not realizing what is happening. It was Baba's wish that I come and become his devotee. And at the end, also, Baba's wish showing me in that camera, the Puttaparthi, him sitting there as I used to see in a Prasanti Nilayam. After that, Annu Bhutani, her husband's a physiatrist, they have a Christmas party. So when I went to Christmas party and saw Annu, and I just mentioned something about that, I just visited Puttaparthi and Anju's like, what? Did you go to Puttaparthi? I said, yeah. She says, I am the true devotee of Baba. I did not know. I knew Annu for a long time because my husband's physician, we are working together and we go to the parties every year. Knowing her as that way professionally only, did not know that she's a Baba's devotee. Then we just connected. Like Baba gave me another devotee to move on with continuous, and like from Puttaparthi to Mandir, he shows me that. Then Annu and me and Annu, like we just melt. Oh my God, same wavelength, same thing. Time to time we talk about Baba. Time to time we talk. So then she comes to my home. I met her. We saw Baba and talk about our experiences, things like that. So this is how I got connected to Baba. And then when Baba took the Samadhi, we both were helping each other to take that cope and that pain. And we were like so sad, but we were helping each other to cope with that time of the, vulnerable time. This is how my journey to become Baba's devotee is. And before again I conclude my talk, I like to once again bow down to Baba's feet and thank him for choosing me, taking me to his surrender. I am not worthy of it, I know. But somehow he chose me. Whenever I want anything, when I think, oh, he's always there. He always helps me, even now. So my deepest gratitude, unconditional love to him, and self in me, the Sairam, self in all the Sairam you. I bow down, Sairam, Sairam to all of you.